Evolution can sometimes feel like putting a lock on your door to protect yourself from a meteor that is about to destroy the Earth. Because evolution works, but it's weird. I had a biology professor who used to say that evolution was always looking for ways to screw over us. We just didn't know about it. From birds that cannot fly to fish that can drown, evolution always seems to find a way to make an animal look like its most useless self. And this is no different with us humans. I think sometimes we like to think that somehow we as humans are above nature, that since the invention of skyscrapers and the rise of the Kardashians, nature has had no power over us. But we could not be more wrong. And today I'm going to show you how evolution can still be a bitch. So to start off, let's look at our human throat. You've probably eaten something amazing at some point in your life. Maybe a good well-made lasagna. And it was so good that you could not stop eating it. So at some point, you had to stop for a breath. And that was your mistake. Because our body was not made to eat and breathe at the same time. So when you do that, two things happen. First, you choke. Second, you see your whole life flashing through your mind as an instant amalgamation of all your mistakes, regrets, your failures. You are a failure. You're going to choke to death on lasagna, and you suddenly unchoke. If you've been through this experience, meet the culprit, your epiglottis. The food we swallow travels through the esophagus, but in front of the esophagus is our trachea. Above our windpipe are the vocal cords. As air passes, we use our vocal cords to make sounds, and a small flap called the epiglottis closes off the trachea while we eat. But sometimes it just doesn't close fast enough. Blame evolution. Now, look at this. It just makes no sense. Our spines are a complete mess. It seems that evolution looked at our ancestors and thought, I should make them stand up, but in the worst way possible. It's a wonder we can even walk. The issue here is that we decided to use our legs to walk. With our ancestors, because they walked using all four limbs, their spines arched to support the weight of the organs suspended below. But with our intelligence, we decided to stand up, and our spine was forced to become a column. And let me tell you, this was a bad idea. There's nothing wrong with walking like horses, I wouldn't mind that. And to make matters worse, to keep the head in balance and allow us to walk, the lower back curved forward, and the upper spine ended up going the opposite direction. Because of this, our lower back supports a lot of pressure, causing a lot of pain. The only good thing that came out of this is that low back pain is a good way to tell if someone's over 30. Now guys, listen, I have something very troubling to tell you, and it has to do with testicles. So if you are overly sensitive, you've been warned. The problem here is men have exposed testicles. You might not think this is a real problem, because we now have a life-saving invention, the underwear. But men are still threatened by the existence of footballs, stray knees, and waist-high furniture. But think of the life of a caveman, or other male mammals for example. No underwear, no protection, no security, just ruin. Any miscalculated blow would culminate in suffering for the man without underwear, running and hunting with their most sensitive organs hanging vulnerably outside their bodies. The only solution to this problem, as far as I know, is to do like the elephant, who stuff everything inside their bellies. But it's not just men who have problems with evolution. Women have also gotten an evil slice of the evolutionary pie, and it all comes down to childbirth. If you've ever seen a birth scene, it probably went like this.
One more big push, my darling. I'm tired.
And as you can surmise, it looks like it hurts quite a bit. But it might hurt a lot less if evolution had helped and the human pelvis wasn't so small. If evolution had given us bigger hips, childbirth might become a less painful experience, since over the past 200,000 years, the width of a woman's pelvis has not changed at all. And now, have you ever looked at a shark and thought, I want to be like this? Well, I have, and for one simple reason. Sharks have an endless supply of teeth, and we only have one set of teeth for our entire adult lives. This is where evolution got absurdly cheap on us. By the time we hit 35, our teeth start to say goodbye and never come back. Just like my dad did. And this is one of many signs that evolution has primed us for reproduction, followed by a brief period of parenting, and virtually nothing else. So I think we can all say that evolution is something that you have to use to live a like, because you need your hands to leave a like and subscribe. So do that, and prove evolution wrong.